Hello, welcome back to Do Metal Stuff. First of all, welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy my content. The last video went as a rocket, for me at least. In like 3 days it went past 700 views. That's not normal for my videos, so thanks for that. In this episode I'm gonna react to some comments from the last video, and I'm gonna show you where I am at the moment with my own scraping classes, me as my own teacher, teaching myself some scrapey. Yeah, that's something I still need to get a hang of it, consistency wise. And I will show you an idea I have for a, how do you call this thing? A diamond lapping wheel, because my carbide inserts that I use, they are not a Sandvik scraping blade, they are carbide inserts left over from a mill or a drill or something like this. Maybe from a lathe. I've got some boxes with different pieces of carbide. So these are my tools I'm gonna use. I know it's not the best, but hey, it works and it's for free. I will take you along this road so far where I'm at, and I will show you some things for those people who commented, and I hope this explains a little bit of my thinking. Okay, let's say this is my surface plate and this thing is completely flat, but it isn't. It has a little lump in the middle, so it's not really a surface plate. And the way to measure it would be like something like this. You put down your dial test indicator and walk across the whole length of this thing. So far I can understand it, but who is saying that this surface, those surfaces here, are parallel to the bit where the nut is keeping the ram in place? It don't have to be, so you cannot go out from that surface. These machines were mass produced in the war and around the war and after the war, so there could be a little deviation in parallelism in between these two surfaces and the surface at the bottom side now. So that's why I think the surface plate option is not really an option for me, and that's why I made this big, how do you call this thing again? Straight edge. So as you can see, this thing is glued in, and I rubbed it over this surfaces, and you can clearly see the old scraping marks in here and in here, and then this surface is turning completely one color. So here's the scraping lost. And when I glue this thing up, I will try and do that again. bring on some blue, this small one. Get out of the way, you. So I know that was not the best thing to do, but it's only for letting you see what I found. Now you can see clearly here there is blue line on the edge of this surface and on the other side too, as you can see here. So we know definitely these two surfaces are have a little wear on them, and so I know this blue line is the high spot and this blue line is the high spot, and the back here also. So I hope that this explains a bit why I don't need a surface plate. And there was somebody who said to me something about surface, looking at the surface that I have machined. Here's one, and I will try to show you with with this thing, this angle measuring tool. This bit is pretty straight. It's completely ground in, as you can see. So I will try and let you see that these surfaces are not dome shaped or concaved. So sorry for the studio light, but this is for showing this these surfaces here. No light is passing through here, as you can see. And in the opposite side, where the shape was moving from left to right, you can see it has a little bit light passing through here. The other side, in the cutting direction, no light at all. And in the left and right, there is some light passing through. So what does that mean? In the cutting direction, my ram is staying horizontal against my workpiece, and it makes a nice straight surface. In the left to right movement, my table is going a bit out of whack. So most of the wear is indeed in my table. And I will show you in the next clip I recorded like 6 months ago for another video. And there you can see the difference in measuring my ram against the table, who is not attached today. After you have seen this clip, I hope this makes something clear, that indeed the RAM is not really a big problem. The most problems that I find was in the table. So then we can come to this part. I will remove this one. Then we come to this part. Now my question is, how can I measure this surface against this surface without putting a table on? Eh? It's a good question. And as you can see here, there's not a lot of wear on these surfaces. So I could put this on a surface plate and rub it in, but then again I need to lift up the whole shaper or use a surface plate against this. But it can also be done with this straight edge. That's what I think. So that's why I really don't see the use of surface plate to be pretty handy in this situation. At least if you want to make these surfaces perpendicular to the surface where your tool post slide thingy is in. But these surfaces don't really need to be perpendicular to each other. And I also mentioned that I was thinking that my RAM is being lifted up by when the ball gear is rotating. And here's why. This is the thing that sits in here and keeps your RAM attached to this little bit. And someone made this piece of plastic to hold this thing in place. And as you can see, it will not go in easy. And sometimes it's like now, completely stuck in there. So when it's too tight like this, I believe when it's coming from the back side to the front side, this thing lifts it a little bit and how do you say it? Lift this thing, the RAM up when it's moving front. So that's a thing I need to adjust. And I think I'm gonna make this thing in some bearing bronze. So it will be a bit better than this artificial material. And you can also see, I don't have a light right here, but you can see that it, because of the wear only is in the front side and not in the back side, that's where I get my idea from, that the RAM is lifted up in the moving stroke forwards. And then we come to my scraping lessons. This is how far I got. I know the consistency isn't really there, but yeah, I'm still practicing, and I did not glue it up the last time, so I will clean this. And I will smear out a little bit of glue again. One-handed show today. Oh, I forgot to rub this with my stone. So, off she goes. Where's my stone at? Oh, yeah. Like so. Remove the stuff. Rub it with your hand. All my fingers are blue. Smear out some more blue. I made this roller myself. It's how do you call this stuff? Teflon. It's non-sticky. That's why it's completely blue. Non-sticky. Here we go again. One-handed show. So I try to put it somewhat in the middle, because then you have no heavy points hanging over. But that sounds pretty normal, I guess. Yep. And as you can see, it is getting somewhere in the neighborhood. This bit is still pretty low. It was like four passes already, like so. And this is how far I got as today. I don't remember how many times I went over this piece, because I started it a half year ago and get back on it like 2 weeks ago, and the thing was completely rusted out. So yeah, I'm still learning, and I don't have the real right tools for this all, because I use bits like this. It's from a drill, and I sharpened the front side a bit. As you can see, I freehanded this one, so that's not really nice. You can see little corners in here, and then we have this bit still attached to so I was thinking I'm gonna remove the whole length here and make it a bit smaller. Same for the other side, because when I'm scraping in this way and I pull back, I get some deep scratches, as you can see here and here, and that's from this side. So this thing, it works, but it's not really to handle, really easy to handle. And then I've got this piece of carbide insert. Focus. It's a bit dirty because I use this one a lot. And as you can see, this radii is pretty small. So not really good for roughing it in, but the surfaces are almost flat. So I thought I can skip the roughing. But it takes me a lot of time, and yeah. Okay, time is not my real problem. As you can see, it's more the consistency in lines. So, and what I already said in the comments is I don't have a teacher. I just looked at some YouTube films, videos, and learned from that way. So don't blame me when I make a little mistake. I'm in it to learn as much as possible. I will try and do this on this angled bit of what is cast iron, and I hope this will be a nice flat surface in someday. So this thing is on 0. Focus on here, please. Okay, we now definitely made sure this thing, this straight edge, is reading 0. So, and you might have seen a glimpse of this monster. This is what I want to use as a diamond lapping wheel. But this stone grindy thing is way too coarse. These diamonds are pretty big, that's on here. So this blade is not gonna work. And the reduction of the motor I have here to there is pretty good. I need other tool holder stand because this thing still can slide around and it's not really handy as is. So still thinking of adjusting that. This piece of wood will be removed and will be a piece of aluminium, and also I'm gonna make a small piece of aluminium here to keep this flat belt into place, because now it's gonna wobble all over the axle and also on this wood bit. So that's a thing for the future. And also, if you have stickers you want on this door or on the door beside it or on the other side, please mail me and I will answer the mail, and maybe we can exchange some stickers. So if you like my explanation a bit and want to see more, please subscribe, like and share this video. Ring this bell thingy and I will talk about it and explain my experience. I don't have a lot of experience for this hand scraping adventure I'm gonna start, or I'm started. So if you have some ideas of maybe I do some stuff wrong, please comment, and I will read every comment, and I will respond to every comment with my thoughts about the subject. So yeah, let's make this shaper back and better than it was from factory. So I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you next time.